The Last of Us. It's over. Well, at least season one's over, and that was a very overwhelming finale. I, Joseph and I, we watched it together, and I don't know what to say. This is literally our immediate reaction. We just finished watching it, and Joseph, do you have anything? Because I still am really overwhelmed by that episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. Maybe if you want to start it off, because I don't want to say I didn't like the episode. It was obviously it was it was obviously the shortest episode, but I can't believe the show's done, and I can't believe it finished like that. Like the ending, and I'm sure I said I didn't like the ending. That doesn't mean I didn't like the whole episode overall. Of course, overall,
Okay.
the show. The show overall is fantastic, one of the best shows I've ever watched, and I absolutely loved it, and I cannot wait to start playing the game. But that episode felt. It had some really strong moments, really strong scenes in there that connected emotionally very well. And that was conveyed, that was done, executed very, very well. Especially in the scene where Joel is walking through the hospital, killing everyone, shooting them to
Just
get
going absolutely ham.
literally just to get to Ellie. That was a very, very well done scene. It was beautiful. The atmospheric sounds were low, and the music was up, and I think that was a very good, a very
Well shot
it
episode.
was a very well shot episode, and I think that was a very good
Oh,
move.
sorry, yeah. And very
And
well shot scene.
it was a yeah. Overall, it was a great. From the start with with the shaky cinematography. That is when you want to use shaky cinematography, not for a whole show like Obi-Wan Kenobi. So that was done very well. But the story of the episode, I don't. Okay, okay. So the show overall, it kinda. I know they learn a lot along the way. They got information, but where they started is where they ended up. At the end, they went back to the town. They went back home. So
Yeah.
I don't know where season two is gonna go. I'm obviously gonna play part two. So my whole experience for season two will be totally different because I would have known the backstory. Because I assume they're staying to the source material for season two. They might change it because a lot
Yeah.
of people don't like part
No, they won't.
two.
They won't change it. They
They'll
won't
stay
change
to
it.
the source material. But no, this episode, in my opinion, it was great. It was done very well, and I think it did what it needed to be. It did what it needed, but I felt like it was bland. I can't say that. Okay, it was 40.
Controversy.
It was 40
3
minutes,
minutes long.
43 minutes long. Okay, it was definitely. I can't come up with my opinion. This is the hardest one for me out of every Last of Us episode. I don't know because it was done very well, and the story, the emotional bond and connection between Joel and Ellie is so beautiful. But I don't know what I'm trying to say. I did you did you enjoy the episode, Joseph? Because I can't
I
determine whether
thoroughly
I
enjoyed
did.
the episode.
Okay, I enjoyed
I
the
thought it
okay.
was
Okay,
great.
I enjoyed
I
the
like.
episode, but I felt like it was very not weak, but not what I expected. It's just I'm
It was.
flabbergasted. I
It was a fast episode. Like
It was
I
fast.
was when I was going through. I was like, because I was telling you at times I was because you're about 5 minutes, 10 minutes ahead of me,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, it's 10, and then I checked again, and I'm like, oh crap, it's been
Yeah.
another 10 minutes.
Yeah. Well.
Like there are the episodes which are so long, just like say episode 4,
Mm.
where we first get to Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's a long episode. It felt like such a long episode, whereas this one's the opposite.
Yeah.
But I suppose that's not a bad thing. Uh,
No.
I think it's just the way that, because it's the final episode, they wrapped it up all so fast that it's just hard to digest. I think that's
yeah,
what you're trying to
I
get
think so
past.
because I loved a lot of things this episode. The Joel talking to Ellie about Sarah was because Sarah. Because I played the first 30 minutes of The Last of Us where you get up to the point Sarah dies. So I never got introduced to Ellie, but I got introduced to Sarah through the games. So I like Sarah a lot, and I hope we get a more. I wish we got more flashbacks of Sarah, but I can only really say that
Yeah.
because my first ever time with the Last of Us franchise was Sarah. Um, but it was nice, Joel talking about her to Ellie. That was done very good, and this episode it was very emotional. Ellie and I thought Ellie was gonna die. I'm like I questioned it. And then I question, is Joel gonna die? But I'm like, then there's part two. What goes on in part two? Um, but I don't. Obviously, that won't happen. That didn't happen. But I just. It was a good. It was a. I can't say it was a solid episode. It was a good episode for a finale. I think I'm just very overwhelmed with that finale. It was a good.
It definitely does not feel like a finale.
No, the ending. The ending was emotional. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like it was like, what the hell? That's the end. Like the fact that that scene was the end to me is like, really? Don't. It was a
It
great scene. It was
really,
really emotional scene. It was a strong scene. But that is the last scene. Really?
well, it's not, to not try to get away too much, it's not, like, it's a difference than the game,
Yeah, I
but
can't.
it's the same kind of thing where it's really left open.
Yeah, I
Uh,
can't wait to play the game.
yeah,
We're both gonna start playing it soon, and so
I'm gonna play it tonight.
seeing the differences between the game and the show, I think will open up a whole new perspective for me. We're obviously gonna rewatch the show and rank the episodes. That's gonna be a long episode, and there's gonna be a lot of
Yes, I
points in
will.
that episode. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna rank the episodes 1 through to 9, and I. This isn't at the top of my favorite episodes. This isn't at the bottom. This is closer to the bottom than it's
I
close to the
th-
top.
my prediction is I think you
This
give it like a 6,
yeah. It wasn't a bad
6 or
episode.
7.
It wasn't a bad episode. It's just very overwhelming. I haven't digested it, and the fact that this was the finale. It's more so the ending that I don't understand how that's the last scene.
Okay, so I can explain. I can kind of explain it to you.
Please
At the start of the second game, we learn that
don't spoil
Ellie.
anything.
No. It's not that bad. It's just, so you know how Joel lied to Ellie
Hmm. Yeah.
about that? Well, she finds out, and basically she's mad at him for it.
Yep.
And then that's kind of how
Well,
the
the whole
second game
point
kind of.
of this
That's
season was getting Ellie to, getting her somewhere to, kind of use her as medicine because she's immune to it. But then we find out that she's not the only one who's immune to it, and now they've stopped actually trying to come up with like a medicine for it. For
no,
the
that was just lies.
so she is the only immune person.
She is the only immune person.
Right.
Joel just said that so that she wouldn't worry.
Okay.
There was nobody else in
So
the
that's
hospital.
why they were doing tests on her, obviously, because she's immune. Um, Marlene.
And so,
Marlene was in this episode.
yeah, that's what
Um,
Marlene said. She's like, she's the only. Marlene said something like, yeah, she's the only one, or whatever.
yes.
There's no other. Joel just said that so that she,
Okay.
so that Ellie doesn't
Okay, I got you. But I just can't get over that ending. It doesn't feel like an ending finale. It obviously sets up season two. It does that well. It tells the audience that there's going to be more.
Yeah.
But how long till that? Two
Oh, probably a
years?
fair while.
I don't think we're getting season two. We're at the start. Well, we're not really at the start. We're quarter way through.
I think we could get it. We could get it like late next year.
I say
It
late.
depends if
Yeah.
they start recording straight away.
I say. Well, I don't even know if they started writing. Depends when. Yeah, depends when they start
I
filming.
mean,
If they start filming now, they can give it to us end of next year. But I don't think
it's not
we'll
like
get
it'll
it.
be hard to write, considering that it's already all there.
Yeah, but you have
It's
to
not like
write
they're
it for
having to make it from
TV.
scratch.
You just have to do a lot of
Yeah,
editing of the
yeah,
script.
yeah, yeah. But it's not like a significant. They have to. Like, they don't have to come up with everything.
I think I need to watch this episode on a different day because I'm pretty pissed off about the Oscars today. We'll have a long episode out after this one. Very busy tonight. The Oscars were today, and I wasn't happy with all the
No, he was not.
winners. But we'll get into that tonight. I will definitely. We're obviously gonna rewatch all the episodes, but this one as a whole, okay, it's shot very. It's shot beautifully. It's got very emotional conventions throughout, emotional themes throughout, and I think it opens up and excites people for season two. Well, um, the end was very emotional, and I felt that that was obviously the tone they were trying to give off was an emotional tone. Going into season ending season one and then gonna go into season two. So that's obviously their whole idea, I guess. And I don't know how I feel about it because I feel where the show started. Well, it started with Sarah, but where Ellie started is now where she's back with Joel. So I'm like, what's the whole point? Yeah, they learn a lot of information, but then, yeah, it's like typical that the whole is like around them going on an adventure and trying to get to this point, and they don't even. By the end of it, they don't even go back. They don't even get to that point. They just go back to where they started. Um, so that, yeah, and it was a solid episode. 43 minutes went very quick. I not
It did.
yeah, a lot happened, but a lot also didn't happen. It was felt like very not generic, not basic, but not Last of Us. You know, after 8 episodes of pretty much fantastic, no filler except maybe episode four. That I didn't enjoy episode four. It went on for ages. Um, but this one it was very. It felt like it didn't feel like a different tone because the whole show's been emotional, but it felt very this different to I don't know. I I give the episode. I give it a solid. I give it a 7 out of 10. So it's still
I'd
up
give
there.
it an 8.
Yeah. I
Like I understand
I'm gonna
what problems
need
you have with it.
I'm gonna need some explanation to the ending though because that they're just back where they started.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
They are back where they started, right? That's where they went back because Joel said we're going home, and then they're overlooking the city on the hill. Um,
What, Boston? Where they came from?
episode two, dude. When
Yeah.
Joel, yeah. Um, yeah. I honestly don't have much to say about that episode. Like, obviously, we're obviously gonna do more Last of Us episodes. This isn't just because this is finale. We're done with the Last of Us show. Our next show, no, because this show was amazing. We're gonna go play the game. I'm gonna stream it on the Gaming Pod YouTube channel, and we're gonna do a ranking of all the episodes. We're gonna still debate about the show, season two news, all that good stuff. Um, the show as a whole was fantastic. We'll probably have a review on the whole show as a whole.
Yeah.
We definitely will do that, and obviously our ranking of each episode. So there's still a lot more Last of Us episodes to come, and I'll definitely go in depth for more on this episode after I watch it again, after I process thoughts, after I get some explanation from people, why what happened in that episode happened. But at the moment, I'm like speechless, and not speechless in a good way, speechless in a bad way that I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
It's just
I think
confusing me.
once you play the game, it'll either give you more questions or it'll answer a lot. It's
Yeah.
I'm not sure how you'll go about it, but
Well, obviously, as I
it'll go
said,
one way or the other.
I will play part two before season two comes out, so my whole experience watching season two is going to be different. I'm just so I want to play part two. I want to know that controversy because I. What? Hello?
Yeah.
Shh, my monitor's just turned off.
Nice.
They're back. What the hell just happened? That one's not. There it is. Hey guys. Yep. Very good. Yeah. And so like, what if the controversy in part two makes me absolutely hate it, and I don't want to watch part two? I mean season two, because that's what
You'll watch season 2.
I know. A lot of people aren't watching the show because of part two, but that won't be.
Really? Are they not?
Yeah, Theory's not. Theory thinks part one's an absolutely beautiful game, and but he hates part two with his guts. He
Okay.
hates it, and he's not watching the
Okay.
show because of part two.
Damn, I don't know. He felt like that on it.
Yeah, he hates part two, but he loves part one. So I wanted to just play part two. I'll play obviously part one. Part two's so long, so I hope.
Yeah.
You know how Bella Ramsey said there's controversy in the finale?
I think I know what it is.
Yeah, I think I might. But there were the few moments like, oh, is this controversy? I'm like, oh no, it's not. And then I'm like, is this controversy? Maybe not. What do you think it is?
It's hard to say. Like they changed the ending a little bit. Like
They
not
did.
significant, but a little bit. I don't know. I have a feeling it was just to bring in the attention of the show a little bit more for the finale, but also
Yeah.
it could be something to do with Joel lying to her, which he does do in the game.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't think Joel also massacred an entire hospital in the game.
Okay.
But
I couldn't
don't
see how that
remember.
would be controversy.
I remember. So in
I
the
feel like it would have been a
the
Joel
main
and
thing I
Ellie
remember
moment.
is so the finale was to me that I remember from the game. It's Joel and Ellie, walking out of the elevator. Joel is holding Ellie, and then Marlene approaches him.
Mm-hmm.
He puts Ellie in the car and he shoots Marlene. I don't remember which order. I'm pretty sure he shoots Marlene and then puts Ellie in the car.
Yeah.
And then it kind of cuts to just to them looking over the city,
Right.
like what they were doing.
Right.
So it cuts out like probably 5 minutes of the ending scene. So yeah, the game they added on a little bit in the ending scene for the show.
The show's added what I've heard. The show's added a lot more to the story than it's added a lot more. Like episode 1 added like more of Sarah, and then throughout they've sprinkled extra scenes in, which is okay.
Yeah.
Because they have to format it that way. Because TV show is totally different from a video game. But yeah, it was the shortest episode, and that's. I don't know. I guess can't express that episode. I can't. I didn't hate it. No way. I didn't nowhere near hate it. It's not that I didn't like it. I enjoyed it. It was a good episode. It was shot beautifully. It had very good tone and themes. Written well, directed well. Did well as always. Cinematography is on point. This show, cinematography, like typical TV shows don't have the best cinematography because TV shows obviously have a lower budget than films. But this show's stuck to very good cinematography. It's more so the story of this episode. I can't get over that ending, dude. Like, what the... I know, I don't know.
As I said, the game also leaves it open, so...
Okay.
when you play the game, like play the
So
game. It's only 15-hour long story. Play the game, finish it, and then
I'll
we'll
finish it
see
in
how you feel.
I'll finish it in 4 nights. And then I'll start part 2 ASAP.
Yeah.
I probably won't finish part 2 in the holidays though. It's only a 2-week holiday.
Yeah. I reckon you should play the first game, and then when holidays come, just smash out the second, because the second one takes so much longer.
Yeah, I'll see.
I'm going to play the first game tonight.
Yeah.
I work tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll finish it, but I'll start my
You can't
playthrough.
finish a 15-hour game in one night, mate.
Why not?
Because that's absurd. That
Okay.
Okay.
I'll play a little bit, and then tomorrow I'll finish it up.
Don't
in
you
the next,
start
2
work
days.
in exactly 15 hours anyway?
Oh, true.
Yeah. But no, overall, I gave it 7. Joseph, you give it 8.
8.8. Yeah, 8.
I want to know what people are saying about this. IGN gave it an 8, but I don't. I
Okay.
used to respect IGN, but after they rated Mando episode 2 5 out of 10, because
Did
it was
they?
dark, it was visually dark. Oh, turn the
Oh,
brightness up on your
shut
TV, mate. Close your blinds. They're in a literal cave. That's why it's dark. So I lost a lot of respect for IGN after I saw that. I used to like IGN, but
Isaac is in a cranky mood today because of the Oscars, so he's just going at everybody, I reckon. But
my phone died
it's okay,
today.
buddy.
My phone died. At school, I was posting all the updates. I was watching the Oscars. You can get any schoolwork done. Who cares about schoolwork? Oscars more important. And my phone died, and but I got everything posted, and the amount of paragraphs I deleted from posting on Instagram of me angry about one particular award. I'm like, I don't, because I was obviously posting onto the movie Put account. I'm like, I don't want to do this to the brand, So yeah, but next episode we have to record the Oscars breakdown. So we're gonna get out of here. We'll definitely have so much more Last of Us episodes coming. So make sure you do stay tuned. Let us know what you thought of that finale. Let us know what you thought of the show overall. I love the show overall. That finale, I'm processing still. Like, this whole review is just me trying to explain my feelings for this episode, but I just can't. But hey, we'll have more episodes coming. Now that we have Mondays free, we might continue to do Last of Us episodes every Monday.
Until we're out of stuff to do it on.
Yeah. Until end of March at least. End of April.
Yeah.
But hey, guys, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna record the Oscar review, and we'll see you tomorrow for The Mandalorian season 2 episode 3 thoughts. Season 3 episode 3 predictions. Anyway, guys, we're getting out of here. What do you think of that episode of The Last of Us? Anyway, my name's Isaac, joined by Joseph as always, and we're gonna get out of here now and go record Oscar's breakdown.
Yep.
Alrighty, guys. Bye bye.